the station. My daughter up there. I look after them. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yo, what's up? We're watching some of Joe Bob's Wicked Witchy Wingding. We're about to wrap up the first film.
He got into the altar. I couldn't stop him, but you can kill him. There he is. Okay, sweetheart. Let's do it. Okay, do it. Come on.
Oh shit.
Do it.
So I want to say that I was maybe 10 when I saw this for the first time. Rawhead Rex, and I was terrified, obviously. But watching this again, I never watched it again. I only watched the red letter media of it, and their opinions kind of felt. I kind of felt the same way about it, and then I'm watching it now, and I'm like, yeah. Holy fuck. Dude, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely taking the mushrooms. Like literally next film. This is very trippy. Damn, there's still so much. Like, this is an optical illusion. I know you may think it's like right there, like it's like that line, but you have to angle it down, and it's like, oh shit, it's kind of deep. These are like little dashes made on a film strip. It's so funny. This is a good this is a good film for starters. I don't know what the next film is. I'm kind of curious. The eyes are gonna come up. Oh, all right. I'm gonna take this subtitles shit off because it's annoying. But welcome. Who would have thought? I like how that there's a lot of like sequel baited movies in the 80s and maybe even 70s, maybe even six. I don't know. Like whenever the thought of like a continuation, I bet you there are so many horror films that just end on like a Friday the 13th, Jason coming out of the fucking lake, pulling what's her name down. You know, I wonder how many franchises like this where it just ends on the monster being alive again. It's like, oh well, I guess we're gonna see what happens in the next one, and the next one never comes. But you know, it is what it is. The music's getting intense, guys. All right, so one film down. We still got with Cloud Ireland. Dolby Stereo in selected theaters. Whoa. Whoa. Watch out.
Okay, so the only way to kill the monster is to find the secret compartment in the altar that nobody's mentioned until the last 5 minutes of the movie and get a stone figure of a woman that emits blue bolts of electricity, but only if it's wielded by a woman. Otherwise, Rawhead can just chew the head off anybody in the cast. But now we know why he couldn't bring himself to kill the pregnant Jenny in the earlier scene, or maybe we don't know that. We only know that because we have the original short story from Books of Blood, wherein we discover that Rawhead hates and fears women. They repel him, and especially any depiction or reminder of fertility. And so that stone talisman that Elaine raises over her head is a pregnant woman. So the whole movie is an attack on families. But the main difference between the short story and the movie is that the story is extremely graphic, extremely sexual, extremely fetishistic. And actually in the book, it's the villagers that use that talisman to kill the monster. The whole village attacks them. But unfortunately, George Pavlou was never able to film that because his budget was sliced in half. It started at 3.2 million and ended up at 1.6.
What up, guys? What up? What up? What up?
And the crew walked off the set right before
We still have. We got these that we're gonna take. So we're watching Wicked, Joe Bob's Wicked Wickedry on. What's up, Vivian? What's up? This is an analog horror channel made entirely on my phone using a $30 app to edit. I don't use AI or artificial spaces. I make all of it out there in the real world, as I said, on my phone. So if you want to support an independent filmmaker who's trying to make it, oh shit.
Because they're in earlier time zones. I looked up what the top 10 nations are for Walpurgisnacht.
So Walpurgisnacht is happening right now.
And the answer, in order.
So welcome.
Sweden, Finland, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Poland, Norway, Austria, Switzerland. Why should these places have a monopoly on witches, Darcy?
Exactly.
But anyway, the witch's hour is the time when the bonfire rages, the witches arrive at the Brocken, they break out the liqueurs.
The liqueurs, how fancy.
It just means shots. Body shots?
Yeah.
All kinds of shots. It's almost shots time. Shots time leads to running off into the woods.
Shots time,
Are we
dude.
running off into the woods?
Well, we have to do the show.
We're about to have some fun, guys. So
Because the last time
I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'm gonna leave this running. You can hear the last drive-in in the background. But guys, welcome, the 9 of you.
No, I don't.
But here, Willie has a letter for you.
Oh.
It's from Karis O'Malley of Spokane, Washington.
So yeah, I'm gonna have Joe Bob read some fan mail. Let's. I'll be back, guys.
Dear Joe Bob, I'm writing from a cheap motel about a block away from the Hollywood Theater in Portland. This room smells awful funny, but I'm stoked to be here for the re-release of Joe Bob Goes to the Drive-In. This letter is dated October the 20th, 2025, which was the official release date for Joe Bob Goes to the Drive-In. And we had a big party in Portland, which is where Dark Horse is based, the publisher. And it was made even more exciting by everybody waiting on the imminent arrival of the National Guard. It turned out to be a bust. They never showed up. Anyway, thanks, Karis, for driving all that way to be at that party. I'm one of those Monster Vision kids who seem to write in so often. Every episode of The Last Drive-In transports me back to 1995 when the only other person still awake in the whole world was this sarcastic cowboy on TNT. It's been a true joy to introduce my own children to your show, a decision that has gotten me many a side eye from other parents. Yes, I was that guy who drove his 11 and 13-year-old daughters to the Panetta Theater in Sandpoint to behold the magic that is How Rednecks Save
Oh,
Lives.
and that's Sandpoint.
One of the strangest places. You remember that?
Yes.
One of the strangest places I've ever done a show. Thanks for coming to that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, enough rambling. I'm writing to tell you about an online resource I've created that you might find useful. I have long been afflicted with a love for holiday-themed horror movies, which has only been exacerbated by your holiday specials on Shudder. To save myself time from Googling, quote, new Christmas horror movies every December, I've created HolidayHorrorDatabase.com, a site that I lovingly curate for others suffering from this peculiar condition. It would be wonderful to think of you using it as a tool for planning your holiday specials on The Last Drive-In. Driving will never die, Carousel Knowledge.
What's up, guys?
And apparently, Karis is also a novelist because he included his latest horror novel from Eraserhead Press in a series called Bizarro Authors. And yes, Karis, I will definitely be using that database because finding Christmas horror films for the show is a yearly agonizing process we do go through with mixed success. And I hope people will see this and look it up and add some new titles that we have. Charity in the Park.
Yo, what's up? So the next film is Oddity.
Why do witches fly on brooms? Because vacuum cleaners are too heavy.
True.
How do witches stay in shape? They get lots of exercise.
Come on, you guys.
What do witches put on their bagels? String cheese. You knew that one.
Sorry. I did it on.
Where can you learn how to be a witch? Wikipedia.
I did the best I could.
Oh shit. I'm excited to watch Tales from the Crypt again, I'll be honest with you. Like, May 1st. Alright, cool.
Some art project, maybe?
All the way out here?
That's great. Good actress of film critics are falling.
And their fuel. A truly terrifying killer.
Hey, are you okay?
A wonderfully violent backwoods slasher. The scariest movie yet in the Great Chainsaw Massacre tradition.
Oh, Dolly's streaming now? Holy shit.
Okay, Darcy, we are going to stoke the ceremonial fires of Beltane now.
Well, that sounds fun. And
Stoke the ceremonial
where are you supposed to be?
fires.
Darcy, you're Irish. You should
Welcome,
recognize the
welcome.
garb of an Olam.
I don't think they taught that in Catholic school.
The Druid
We
scholar, it's like a sacristan
are
with
about
glasses
to
and cooler. The main reason
take
being is
some
to light the bonfire.
road trip
All right, are you about to-
mushrooms.
Two bonfires.
Ooh.
When we drive the cattle between the bonfires, we sacrifice a cow.
So I've never had these
Well, we use a toy cow.
before, but I'm told by someone who has consumed mushrooms, they gave me this out of the goodness of their heart. God bless them. They were just like, here, try these. I bought two and I tried one and I'm like, it does. Oh shit.
And the second one stars a witch named Darcy.
Yay.
And that's why I'm doing this. And I'll throw in some praise for all the horror films coming out of Ireland lately, partly because the Irish are great storytellers, partly because the Oireachtas have some tax credits.
What's up, Argentina?
Movies in Ireland.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Yes, I have, and I'm working on another journey here pretty soon. But for now, we're gonna be trying some
I say God bless all means
diet mushrooms. I've had hit or miss successes with these, but this dude consumes regular Fun Guy, so you know I'm gonna let him guide me. You know, he just tossed me these. I don't know if these are like Colorado or fuck. I should have looked that up.
Lug, L-U-G-H, Lug of the Long Arm, Lug of the Long Arm.
But I don't think it has any.
Okay, well, let's party.
Luke slingshotted a stone through the eye of Baelor.
Oh, that is a good horror image.
Baelor was Luke's grandpa, but he was the king of the Fomorians, and the Fomorians were dedicated to chaos, so Luke had to put everything in order.
I'm excited.
Oh, sure, I got it.
We're gonna be trying some of these. I don't know how long they're gonna last. Like I said, I've been drinking, and the whole point is to drink and kind of elevate these. He said it lasted for about 30 to 40 minutes, so I kind of want to get stoned and properly lit before that comes to be. But guys, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Welcome. Go to Shudder right now. You can watch the next film in the double feature, Joe Bob's Wicked Witchy Wingding, right now. If you go and you can do a trial, and you can check it out. So,
Sounds a little complicated. But I'm repping the Irish blood, so I feel like we can do it.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm lighting the fires of Uthniash. They actually do this on May Day. They go to the hill of Uthniash, and they light the fire of Beltane. But they don't really do it right, so...
Alright, so you're saying...
he says to consume some of those horse excrement.
Okay. But we're getting pretty far from Witch's Night, don't you think?
No,
Yeah.
look.
What?
Why did you Irish people come to America? You ran out of potatoes, right? And then what happened? You ran out of potatoes.
Something like that. Sure.
Okay, well, but you know, they're potato eaters. They love potatoes.
Maybe it was the wrong shit.
If they just continued to do the Druid ritual of Beltane in the proper manner, they would have been feasting on beef. 'Cause Beltane is
Okay, so as of right
all
now,
the cattle between the two hills.
I'm gonna be having a 6-pack of 16-ounce tall boys in me. Pause. I got 2 more left on the 6-pack. I got a 25-pack, or 25-pack, 25-ounce. I got a vape pen, and I got mushrooms that were gifted to me by an hombre. So I don't know if they're real. I like the packaging. It's putting me in a good zone of what I want. I assume the pineapple is supposed to be where the moon is, so I like that artistic flair to the packaging. So I haven't tried these yet. So,
But now, I want to go into the Irish community and get back on the Beltane train.
but my friend was just like, yeah, I held it on my tongue until it tasted nasty, and I'm like, I might try that, but I'm like, I think it's like a digesting thing. like these diet mushrooms. It's like you have to get them into your stomach as quick as possible so it burns off.
You're drinking and you're holding a torch. It's like watching a tightrope walker.
Are you saying I'm incapable of wielding this torch properly?
I'm just saying you're pretty deep into that beer and that mead.
And now I'm getting deep into fire.
Oh,
I think you could find a lot easier local. This is like diet mushrooms, I think.
So let's get busy. 3 times
I don't know.
alcohol and
It
enough
just
water.
comes off as I don't know what to look for in the back of this. So
Odyssey is the name of our second movie.
oddity.
And it's a sensitive story of a blind witch whose sister gets murdered by a psycho.
Oh, I've seen
That's
this.
exactly how that happened. It's a little bit slasher, a little bit psychological horror, a little bit haunted house movie, a little bit ghost.
This is good.
And it harkens
This
back
is a
to
good
the
film.
original
I've
horror
seen
movie
it.
from the silent era.
I've seen both.
The
So,
Golem movie.
as I said, it's rare that these specials hit a film where I haven't seen either one or the other.
We have 5 dead bodies, 1 wooden beast, 2 ghosts, head stomping with gooey results, cannibalism, artificial eyeball rolls, tongue chomping, compound trap.
But welcome.
One poorly managed insane asylum, hammer murder, haunted house, video shop foo, psychometry foo, trapdoor foo, golem foo, Hannibal Lecter mask foo. Carolyn Bracken in a dual role as
Like
the dead
3
movie
months,
says, "We are connected." And the blind but deadly Darcy who says,
roughly.
"I have no idea what you look like, but you sound stupid." Willem Lee is the widower psychiatrist who says, "I have to listen to crazy things all night at work. I don't need to hear it when I come home." Steve Wall is the creepy
All right,
widow
well,
who says,
hold on, guys. I'm gonna go get my charger.
"Vivian McCarthy."
It's at 5%. I just saw that. Oh my god. So if we're gonna continue to watch this, you know, I gotta.
At the same time, for fear
Hold
of
on
a
one
drive-in
sec.
movie, I don't know. They're only drive-in movie junction. 2 screens, 200 car.
Yeah, for no. In a little bit, I'm probably gonna shave it because it's starting to get hot,
It's too cold for year-round.
and so
That's because they stopped making.
sorry, guys. Had to. What up, guys? What up? What up? What up? What up? Okay, so. Alright, it's up here. Alright, guys, get ready. I'm about to clear my 6th beer and then down these 16-ounce beer, mind you. So welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So I'm not gonna do what the guy did. I think I'm gonna just down everything and just consume everything at once. Like chew it like maliciously and then. John, hello, hello, son. All right. We're about to take them, boys. So, you know, do the link, do whatever you got to do. We're bringing in the wicked witchy wingding to a trippy conclusion. Oh, I'm not even a fan of pineapple. So it lasted about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So I'm trying to debate. I think I'm going to clear this beer. This is giving you anxiety attacks? Alright. It's pretty chill. As I look over my shoulder to the devil Joe Bob Briggs. But this is fun. I think it only lasted like 30 minutes for him because he takes mushrooms regularly. So the fact that it worked on him with any sort of effectiveness, God bless you. But 2 people watching, nice. Drew Peacock Dix. You almost got me, dead draw 98, you fucking psycho. You might get me after I consume these. Haven't done it yet. Going to, though. I heard it was only like 30, 40 minutes, but that's from a guy who's taken mushrooms consistently. I've only had mushrooms once, so this may hit hella hard. But I love the artwork, you know? Sometimes that artwork can get you, you know? But it's Road Trip mushroom gummies. Oh yeah, dude, I always take both at once. I never fucking, if I get edibles with 2 in them, the 2 go in my gullet, you know? I'm used to eating rocket gummies. I don't know if you're familiar, but those are about like 2,000 or 1,000. No, I think 2,000 milligrams.
You go to your car and you left the door open. Somebody slipped inside. They're in there now.
I didn't see you.
Your back was turned.
Yeah, well, I got to 1K, and so I have to do a shroomathon at some point. These aren't what I'm gonna be doing, obviously, but the whole thing is like trying to find mushrooms, and that's pretty much my limit is mushrooms. Maybe ketamine, but even that I'm like, I'd just rather do mushrooms. But anyway,
Just open the door.
guys,
I'm trying to help you.
we're about to down some
There's someone here.
Road Trip
Someone in here.
mushroom gummies.
There's no one in here except me. I'd really like you to leave. And please, if you don't, I'm going to call the police.
What's KET? What's that?
Call them.
Is that what ketamine is? All right, taking the mushroom gummy. I fucking hate pineapple. There's one down the hatch.
But there is someone in there with you.
No, it's actually not tasty. All right, guys. For the four of you, I just had these. We are just now in the very, very, very beginning stages of whatever these can do. Happy Trails is right. As I said, this is legal mushrooms, so it's not. I've had hit or misses with these, but I made sure to get booze, and I had some weed left in the vape to kind of help it along, you know. But I could be getting some real mushies here pretty soon, so. But the guy who said he's had mushrooms has been has gave his like, oh yeah, for 30-40 minutes you're feeling like he gives me what he feels when he's stoned on mushrooms, and I'm like, all right, well, this is how I feel. I wish there was like a holder I could hold this up, you know, to allow people that are just watching that I just took two mushroom gummies watching. My favorite horror movie? I mean, it depends on what you consider a horror movie. Like, there's a lot of David Lynch that I would consider horror, but if you're going for like the traditional, like the first shit I was exposed to that was my favorite was like hardcore horror, not just um, the Wolfman or Dracula, like the spin-offs of those, like Bram Stoker's Dracula, An American Werewolf in London is one of those films that I had that my family had on VHS and that I would just watch on a constant basis, just watch that. The first time I was introduced to it, it was shunned. My grandma walked in on the very end when David goes into the movie theater and sees the porn with the chick with the big tits. And as a kid, I saw that and I was like, my grandma came in was super pissed. But that one, Halloween, you know, those are the two that I first saw that were adult horror films. So I'd say that. Only because a lot of horror is given to your first experience with it. So, at least for me. So, I loved werewolves. And there's no other werewolf film that gets better than An American Werewolf in London. And the fact that my family had An American Werewolf in London in a drawer for me to look at whenever I wanted to after I saw it for the like yeah like of course I'm gonna like love that film, and there's gonna be a special attachment to it. um but as I get older, Beau is Afraid. Beau is Afraid is one of those horror films. It's an existential crisis put to film. It's the only way I can describe it to anybody that watches it. And that's what it is. It feels like real world anxiety that you have in your head put to a film. And it's telling you a story that you can understand. It's just you have to pay attention. It's very, very good. And it was a film that made me do a complete 180 on a filmmaker. I didn't like Hereditary or Midsummer. I thought both of them were derivative of their influence. Even though I watched breakdowns of both of those films, to me, they felt hollow. They're like his first short film. There, something's wrong with the Johnsons, or something with the Johnsons. Like that film is insane. Definitely watch it. But when I watched Beau is Afraid, it meant it equated that level of insanity, and I wasn't expecting it. I wish I had seen it in the theaters, to be quite honest. And then Eddington, it should have been nominated. I think the thing was, um, shit. What is it? Um, Hold on, I gotta look it up. Battle after another. Jesus Christ. One battle after another in Eddington. I think Eddington and One Battle are kind of like, how there was There Will Be Blood and No Country for Old Men. Those films, like, if you examine them on a different spectrum, alright, sorry about that. I had to restart. But my point is, One Battle After Another and Eddington, like, both kind of deserve to be nominated for Oscars at the same time. It would have been interesting to see which one came out on top. Because I love Eddington. Eddington, I think, edges out One Battle. But I saw One Battle in the theater, so I didn't see Eddington. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go take a leak real quick. You might hear something, you might not. Probably not though. So, hold on, I'll be back.